Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. There is a post by Denis Itumbi about 1 hour ago. A post I want us to have a look at here, for it's going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. Denis Itumbi. President Ruto to order county agents and coordinators. Number 1, we are working hard and we will not let you down. Number 2, no one who is corrupt will work in this government. And that's very interesting. Number 3, police and chiefs should let our opponents and critics to work and their space should be secured. Number 4, critics are good. When they say things that are true, we will correct ourselves. Wakisema mambo bure, we will ignore. But we do not need police and chiefs to manage that for us. Number 5, Order will have grassroots elections in February next year. That's Denis Itumbi's post about 1 hour ago. And I felt it was worth analyzing and discussing here because it exposes very interesting facts I want us to see here. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Denis Itumbi is reporting what William Ruto told them. And if you look at these points, they are very interesting. Just to start with, number 1, we are working hard and we will not let you down. That's William Ruto giving a new promise to the hustlers. He is telling the hustlers that he's not going to let them down. Already William Ruto has let the hustlers down. He has given jobs to dynasties at the expense of Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. In fact, William Ruto's first job that he gave out was to Uhuru Kenyatta. Somebody was calling a dynasty. And then immediately William Ruto was sworn in as the president. He removed fuel subsidies and unga subsidies. And that has made life very, very hard for Mama Mboga, for the hustlers. So already, William Ruto has let the hustlers down. But you are seeing here, he is promising them again. He is giving them hopes. That just shows on how William Ruto and his team, actually, they have a very low opinion of these hustlers. They are just taking Kenyans and most of the hustlers in circles. They know the man on the ground, all that Mama Mboga, all that Boda Boda, most likely is politically naive. And this is why William Ruto is just taking them in circles. 30 days in office, Ruto has completely nothing to show. What he has done for the Mama Mboga, for the hustlers. And then he tells them that he's not going to let them down. That to me is just ni kama ni madharau, yes. And then secondly, Denis Itumbi is also reporting no one who is corrupt will work in this government. So that's William Ruto. And I tend to believe this is not even worth discussing, because if you look at William Ruto's government, the way it is, it's self-explanatory, right from the top to down. So in fact, when William Ruto says that nobody who is corrupt will not work in this government, William Ruto is again exploiting the ignorance of these hustlers, of these Kenyans. Because even today, corruption charges against Aisha Jumwa were just dropped today. And that does not remove the fact that Aisha Jumwa might have obtained 20 million Kenya shillings fraudulently from CDF Malindi constituency. Because about 2 years ago, it's alleged that Aisha Jumwa was charged in a court of law that she embezzled 20 million Kenya shillings CDF money. William Ruto nominated her, knowing that fully well. William Ruto nominated her. So it's clear William Ruto again is not being honest with these so-called hustlers and these so-called order coordinators here. So William Ruto should be very serious with these people. He's just taking them for a ride, in my honest opinion. And then William Ruto is also saying, police and chiefs should let our opponents and critics to work, and their space should be secured. Number 4, critics are good when they say things that are true. We will correct ourselves. Wakisema mambo bure, we will ignore. But we do not need police and chiefs to manage that for us. I tend to believe that's just for PR. William Ruto is trying to create a perception that his government is democratic and his government will tolerate divergent opinions. But I believe those are just words. Because if you look at people surrounding William Ruto, it's clear they are not people who can condone criticism. And I'm saying that based on William Ruto's past track records, where he could not allow anybody to criticize him or to have a divergent opinion to that of his. So in my honest opinion, I'm taking this as just PR. William Ruto is just trying to paint a picture that his government is actually democratic. And he's just doing that because he is still new in office. As William Ruto settles in office, I know things will be very, very different. And they'll be doing maybe even worse things than what even Uhuru Kenyatta used to do. Because already, if you look at William Ruto's government, we are seeing the Director of Public Prosecution dropping corruption charges against people deemed to be close to William Ruto. And at the same time, we are seeing some cases being revived of those who are seen as William Ruto's critics. A good case in point is Amos Kimonya, who is believed to be in Azimio. And we have also seen John Waluke being sent to jail, 67 years in prison. At the same time, those allied or close to William Ruto, their cases are being dropped. So in my honest opinion, those are just words, and most likely, William Ruto does not mean them. And also yesterday, William Ruto was quoted as saying this. Let me read it for you and you see. He was quoted as saying this: I am looking forward to when a boda guy waiting for his next customer will be on his phone trading on the Nairobi Stock Exchange. William Ruto, 11th October, 2022. So there again, William Ruto is just giving promises, new promises. Instead of fulfilling the promises he gave to this border, to these hustlers, he's already giving them some hope and some false promises. And that if you look at that very keenly, William Ruto is looking down upon the borders because he knows their job might not be all that good. So William Ruto is just cleverly trying to discredit their job, but in a clever way. The irony of it is that when William Ruto was campaigning, he was giving these people wheelbarrow. So he wanted them to be analog. And he was telling them kazi ni kazi. Right now he's telling them about Nairobi Stock Exchange. Somebody who does not even know what that Nairobi Stock Exchange, how will he even start trading on that? How will that person even start trading on that Nairobi Stock Exchange if he has never even heard of that thing called Nairobi Stock Exchange? So all in all, I'm seeing a William Ruto is just giving stories. He has failed to deliver and is just still trying to cheat these people. The way he did cheat them when he was campaigning, that he was going to lower the cost of living, immediately was to be sworn in. Maize flour was going to retail at 7 Kenya shillings per 2 kg, or rather per pack. William Ruto has failed to do that. So he's actually still just taking these people in circles. He is still enjoying these people. And from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, if that trend continues, then I'm seeing William Ruto in the coming days is going to be very, very irrelevant. In that these same people is cheating, they are also human beings, and they are also just living the life we are living. Things are very bad, things are tight. Mama Boga Boda Boda is finding life very difficult. So if Ruto continues giving them more promises, they will lose hope, trust, and faith in William Ruto. And they'll most definitely rebel against William Ruto. Let me stop it there. Just as I did indicate when I was starting, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe. Give this video a like. And to any other person who wants to have a chatter discussion or even to support this channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to send any support or donation or contribution to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.